Yes, and so my 3 is going to be Don't Break My Heart Baby remix. Paris Gabelle featuring Destin Conrad.
That was fun.
Another fun bop. I love Paris Gabelle's music, which is a gag because she was a choreographer, or is a choreographer, choreographed Rihanna's Super Bowl performance and many other performances.
Oh, okay.
That's who she is. And we know Destin, one of the girls. The second one I want to say is God Was Showing Off by Bruno Mars. Another good song, Bruno Is Back. Oh, shout out to Good Cocaine. And 3, Girls Just Wanna by Call Me the Kid. An Afrobeats bop. Another great Afrobeats artist who I feel like people need to pay more attention to. So yeah, that's my 3.
Here Okay, we're gonna switch gears again. We're gonna talk Survivor. We're gonna Survivor Wars.
Let's hit it.
Wow. So we left off with episode 2.
Are we talking about the actual show Survivor, like Survivor of the America's Next Top Model documentary series?
Okay.
Right. Well, we've left Miss Hot Ice Cream alone. We're leaving her alone now.
Hot ice cream is crazy.
Because that's what she's selling, honey. But in dreams, pipe dreams. But let's go into actual Survivor, honey. We left off with episode 2. That was the Savannah Boots. I think we were all pleased with that, from what I recall. How do you feel about Savannah? You have strong thoughts?
I think I'm not surprised by Savannah's early boot. I think Russell Hantz really ruined anyone that had the ability to play back-to-back because it's better to work with the devil that you know versus the devil that you don't know. Fair. And unfortunately with Savannah, they didn't get to see her play. So it was like, how long are we going to let her go?
I told them she was a winner, so,
I believe her plan was to not say anything, but once she learned that she was being cast with Rizzo, that's what propelled her to be honest.
Baby, pregame, stop playing. Anyway, so that's the end of episode 2, honey. The girl's like, bye, Savannah. I didn't mind. But episode 3, we see a tribe swap.
Yes.
That's true.
I love a good swap. Do you like a swap?
I don't know. I have mixed emotions about swaps. I do think they're important as like a viewer, but I think as a player, I would be a little frustrated, right?
Well, because we're not worried about being the players. We're worried about as a viewer. Bitch, I want to look at the show.
as a viewer, love
they fun?
it. Yes, but I will say it was very fascinating seeing the prep for the swap. So the Rick and Christian trying to talk about how they're going to formulate, how do they find this idol, then also needing to like attempt to loop in Emily Flippin and how bad that went.
They did not at all.
Right, the domino effect of that decision.
I also feel like they could have looped her in time.
Like, I feel like there was...
They left her out on... Yeah.
I don't know if it was on purpose.
They wanted to loop her in before, but they just didn't have the time. Because I think the issue was that they were trying to tell everyone all the stories to get their story straight about this idol, right? So they were trying to solidify potential alliances. So, and I think that's the struggle with the swap is that you don't know who you're going to swap with. Right. So you're trying to solidify alliances and relationships that you have on your original beach and what the story is going to be with the right people.
I think the problem is also potentially that Christian is very wordy. He talks a lot. I love him. That's my, my legend. But he's very wordy, and I'm sure he could have condensed his conversation with Rick and been like, okay, now go tell Emily real quick. But, he's very talkative.
And I think there's also power in being the one to share the story.
Potentially, it could potentially backfire if you tell it right. But anywho, so the swap comes. I love a swap. Do you like a swap or you hate a swap?
I'm a fan. As somebody who watches, I love a swap.
Love a good swap, honey.
Throw a wrench in the plan.
Yeah, shake it up, wake it up. And I want to see what the relationships are between other people. Because sometimes you get to the fucking merge and they're like, okay, split tribal, and you can't even see the fucking relationships because they're separated. So swap it. Swap me, girl. Yeah. Anywho, so we see that happen. And, my concern is Sari's safe. Because Sari is safe. She's with Jonathan.
Sheree has nothing to worry about.
Sheree ain't got a thing to worry about, honey. Yeah. So I'm alive for that.
Yeah. And that's what I like to see.
Exactly. Yeah. We see also Chrissy has a meltdown because Joe and Benjamin and Colby bond, but during that bonding, they're talking about Chrissy and somehow they need to get Chrissy involved, but I need to talk to Chrissy first. This is Benjamin because she's being too, what was it, like too mom-like? I was like, girl, this is not even, what are you even talking about? Bitch, Benjamin's on your tribe. Right. That's the most annoying person in the room at all times. So he's like, hey, Chrissy, just wanted to say, like, just tone it down a little bit. And somebody tweeted was like, bitch, if Benjamin tell you to tone it down, just bitch slit your wrist. And so we see her having this meltdown. She like, was oh so my God, in my real life, people love me, but every time I come on Survivor, they just hate me, and I don't know. I'm like, girl, well, it's only 26 days, girl. Tough it out.
Poor thing. She was devastated. She was over here crying.
But I think that's the thing with returning playing seasons is that they don't want to come into a situation where it's like, I'm literally in the same position that I was in my first season.
Girl, she got to the final three.
But
I do want to be in that position again.
But she was hated by her castmates, even post-season.
Because those people sucked.
Right?
She don't know that.
And then even if we, go into like the fuckery of heroes, healers, hustlers, and how the Final Four played out, Chrissy still was never in a winning position to win because of the relationships that she had with her castmates. Like they were never going to vote for her. Like I think she would have lost. Her loss would have been larger if Devin had won the fire.
Oh yes, honey, it would have been 10-0 or 9-0, whatever it was.
Damn.
10-0.
Yeah, but anywho, I get Chrissy's concerns and whatever the fuck. I think Chrissy is underrated as a player. I like her a lot. People have meltdowns, whatever. I just thought it was a little nuts that Benjamin is the reason that you're having a meltdown because fuck him and his opinions on everything. In other news, Emily spills the beans that Aubrey has this idol to, who was it?
Everybody.
Basically everyone. It was very messy. Because Christian delivered that news on the Matt chat and she felt it was like a betrayal. I
think it was too now I love me some financial
I fucking know that bitch. I know.
However, I think the misstep from Christian was telling Emily at the very last minute about the idol. Yeah, because then if you're Emily, you have to sit here and assess, why is Christian telling me at the last minute when we had
He literally said, I didn't have time.
But also then at that point, I feel like you should either not tell her at all.
Right. Just leave her out. That's fine.
Just leave her out.
Right, because you don't know if you're going to swap with her or not. Mm-hmm. Right? Because if she went to another swap tribe, and you're not even swapped together, then what was the point of that? And I think here in this instance, we're seeing it backfire in a sense because she sees new people, she sees new opportunities, and her thought process is like, all right, well, if Christian's telling me this last minute before a freaking swap happens, am I a priority? Is Christian prioritizing me like I am prioritizing Christian? I don't think he is. So now there are new people that I can meet with, and I'm going to use this information
that I can prioritize.
So I can use this information to garner new relationships.
She did that, but then she fucking backpedaled on it.
And so I think that was a mistake.
Girl,
I feel like if you're going to go that route,
fucking messy. Yeah, oh my God.
I feel like if you're going to go that route, I feel like you have to be 10 toes down
and she was
making that decision.
And that's why she got to go.
Yeah. I also probably think on that tribe specifically, the dynamics are probably a little ruined because she probably eventually learns that Q does not have a vote.
Potentially. They've never explored that per se on film, but that's potentially a thing too.
Yeah, I believe it comes out eventually that she learns that he doesn't have a vote to try and navigate that, right? Because I feel like once you don't have a vote,
she didn't want to work with him and Ozzy, but yeah.
Yeah, but once you don't have a vote, then it's like,
okay,
all right, you're wasting my time and your time.
You're wasting my time.
Because
I can come with good tea.
Right, I can come with a plan all I want, but if you can't vote,
then that does make sense. Mm-hmm. But we see that. We also see Tiffany and Aubrey working together on the other tribe, which I kind of live for because Aubrey loves a black woman. Aubrey be like, are you a black woman? Bitch, between Sydney and Tari, girl, to stand Aubrey.
No.
But she's beefing with my sis Genevieve. So
And it's just getting so nasty.
All
Like,
I love mess.
Alright.
I kind of live.
I love white and white crime. That's okay.
But I thought that was a fun little dynamic. They like, bitch, Tiff like, girl, if you want to vote out Genevieve, let's vote out Genevieve.
Yeah.
I said, oh, I know that's right.
We can.
And I also think it's great to see two strategic power players
Going against each other. It gags me.
Yeah.
No, I live.
Like, it would be, if they did come together, everyone should be scared.
Nervous
But
as
for
fuck.
entertainment-wise, it's great to see that there's this underlying tension.
I need them to get to the
both.
merge together with Suri and take that beef into the merge to protect Suri by going after one another. I need it. Think,
Three in the back.
think,
Like, yeah.
Bitch, think Adam Klein and David versus Zeke. Bitch,
You know
that's what
what's
I
gonna
need.
Aubrey and Genevieve are going to battle it out. Suri's going to see it, love it, and then she's going to gather her people and be like, hey, there's no need for us to, like, let them keep on going after each other. Let's go after this, the Aussies, the coaches, the physical threats, because if we let them get closer to the end, now we're all fighting for our lives.
Yeah.
That is, I feel like, typical Suri
movements. Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Well, we're going to see what happens. But anywho, so that, we see that unfold. How much time we got? We also see Charlie's one-sided beef with Rizzo, which was very foolish. Because
Is it though?
It's fucking foolish. He's like, oh, you didn't vote for your number one. Meanwhile, I feel like Savannah was his number one, but you know, maybe I'm misremembering.
So that is correct. He did vote for Savannah, but the lie that Rizzo is telling the cast is that he voted that his closest number one was Sophie.
He's doing it to protect himself in this game.
Yes.
Okay, see, that
because he
makes more
doesn't want
sense.
him and Savannah to be so like
Buddy,
tightly close
but she's not
together.
there no more. Like, girl.
But I think I imagine that that's what he started the game with.
Yeah,
So
he
now
had to
that
fight
she
with
left,
it.
he can't change that.
Hate that.